During yesterday's livestream, I promised to make a video if a particular money-making method we were investigating works. And well, this method is not only super good, since it has potential to be unlike anything we've ever seen. It's also insanely fun, since you get your friends to help you and the amount you make is entirely RNG based. But not in a way that would make people mad like an eye grinding. The game just hands your friends a random number of coins. If you enjoy my content, remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe for daily guides, ring the bell for good luck, and check the description for all the goods. Join my Discord to stay up to date with the community. Nearing 300 members, it's a great place to hang out. Thanks, and enjoy the video. A quick note before we get started is that this does require a rich Skyblock friend to perform this trick. You don't need much gear yourself, but you need someone who does. And if you are already mega rich, well then help out some of your friends with this trick. It gets insane at the end as we end up giving one of my friends hundreds of thousands of coins near instantly. Make sure to stick around until the end to see it. Now, let's dive in. The first thing you will need is a Midas sword. Luckily, it doesn't have to be a 50 million Midas, however, I highly recommend it. As if this method ever changes or gets nerfed by an admin, the sword will still make profit if you purchase it at 50 million, since the raw stats of the Reforge I'm about to show you is worth the price of the stone already. And hey, Midas is a good sword anyways, so you might as well just pick one up. The next item is the key to everything. You must pick up a Midas jewel from the auction house, or get extremely lucky defeating King Midas in a dungeon. Keep in mind the drop chance is extremely low. This stone goes for anywhere between 35 and 40 million coins if you find a good deal. The Midas jewel gives 75 weapon damage and strength. However, we aren't here for its incredible stats. The ability is where this gets us rich. The Gilded Reforge is very special, as it has a unique ability. Every time you defeat a creature, there's a small chance to grant coins out of thin air to players nearby. I'll put a spreadsheet on screen of the exact odds, and I'll link the wiki page in the description for you all to see. I'm not sure who thought it was a good idea to have a chance of giving players 50 million coins when you punch a zombie, but let's talk about an insanely broken and definitely overpowered way to use this as much as possible. The first and arguably most difficult thing you will need are friends, and you can't just buy these with Skyblock coins unfortunately. Make sure they are people you can trust to hold 50 million coins, and to split the profits with the rest of your party under your terms. Next, your friends will need 10 total levels of bank books applied to their armor. This can be in any combination: 2 bank 5s, 3 bank 2s and a bank 4, 2 bank 3s and 2 bank 2s, or anything of the sort, as long as the total bank adds up to 10. This will prevent them from losing coins on death entirely, even without a piggy bank. You'll see why this is important in a bit. Bank can be expensive, so I recommend applying 2 bank 3s and 2 bank 2s to a set of armor you don't really care about, and using grand experience bottles to get experience. Another way is by building an AFK leveling farm. I have a great video on it that gives a ton of EXP really quickly. Link to that in the top right. Now I'm going to show you where you're supposed to take your party members in order to do this most effectively. The first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and walk into the end. Then immediately take a left and swap some armor that gives you some more mana. It'll help you a lot. And work your way over here. I'm going to use my grappling hook to go a little bit faster. And pretty much what we want to do is head over to the foraging islands while still being in the end. Because for some reason you're actually able to throw pearls on the very, very edge of the jungle island. Usually where we end up doing this is right around here. If you go back down past pretty much right here, you'll no longer be able to throw pearls. However, as long as you stay up on the top row, it'll still let you throw pearls, and this way, people can't steal your coins since the radius of the Gilded Reforge is extremely large. So being way out here is a really, really safe way to do this, as people don't really know you're here, won't bother checking, and you'll be able to share all the coins with just your friends and no one else. Next, I'll teach a useful strategy that's very complicated, so grab a pen and paper, and this is how you pearl spam. So get some ender pearls, and throw them. That's it! That's all you gotta do to pearl spam. And you want as many people to do this for you as possible, but make sure they're always people you trust again. Personally, I think 3 is a good number, especially if you're not putting something on like cleave. However, we do have another trick, so you don't have to actually add cleave to your Midas in order to kill all these endermen as fast as possible. This item is for the person who's holding the Midas sword killing all the endermen. If you can't already tell what it is, it's on my face. This is the Pufferfish Hat. The Pufferfish Hat has the ability called Spiky, While wearing this, your attacks have a chance to deal 10 damage plus 20% of your strength to nearby enemies. This basically acts as a cleave without having to put it on your sword, since a lot of people prefer to not have a cleave enchant on their sword, and since the Midas is so expensive, you don't want to add cleave to it. So as you can see, all of the Endermen take damage when I'm punching them, and that is because of the Pufferfish Hat. It's extremely cheap to make, it's 8 pufferfish. Definitely go ahead and use it, it's very, very helpful. The final item you are going to want is a Hound Pet, and the reason you want a Hound Pet is actually kind of random. Basically, the Hound Pet, as long as it's at least epic rarity, which is I think the lowest rarity you can get, has the scavenger ability, and this gives 2.1 coins per monster kill at level 42. I believe it gives 5 coins per monster kill at level 100. And since you'll be killing thousands, maybe tens, or even hundreds of thousands of Endermen if you're dedicated enough, every single coin per monster kill counts. So obviously you can combine this with Scavenger 4, or if you're super rich, Scavenger 5, which is a dungeon item. In addition to that, with the Hound Pet, you'll be able to get a lot of coins every single time you kill an Enderman, so I highly recommend the Hound Pet if you're doing this method. Something to note when pearl spamming is to make sure to fill your inventory with an item before you start. This is so you don't end up picking all of the pearls so the pearl spammers can spam infinitely. In addition to that, you'll also want to remove your combat sack like I did. This is so you don't automatically pick up ender pearls even when your inventory is full, since the pearl spammers will need to pick up all the pearls so they can keep throwing forever and you can kill as many endermen as possible in an hour. The last thing I want to show you is some footage from my stream of this going very well. So yes, I'm aware I look like Bonzo IRL, you don't have to point it out in the comments again, okay? But if you look in chat, any second now, right there, you granted 207,604 coins to Crusher109 from your Gilded Reforge. He actually got over 200,000 coins twice. Toadstar1, you can kind of see him in the back there. He got 100,000 coins once, and then we accidentally gave someone in half Ender, half Wise armor 200,000 coins as well. And this was in the span of like one stream when we were just figuring out how to use this. So this method of making money really is absurd. It's quite luck-based, however, just from experience when we were streaming, we were having so much fun doing this because you never know if you're going to get 600 coins or 30 million. You just don't know. So honestly, I think this is a really, really good method, and I hope it works out for you guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Since you made it to the end, you might as well subscribe. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later. It's tough out there for small channels to battle the YouTube algorithm, and with every click of the subscribe button, I become slightly more powerful. So if you think I earned it, click the button. Anyways, I hope this helps some of you, and have a good day. Take care.